What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel, and for today's Yu-Gi-Oh news video, it is all about new cards coming out of Battle of Chaos, and also the first thing that I'm going to be talking about is none other than the 25th anniversary Ultimate Kaiba Set. It is a OCG product that will be released in April of next year. So this is interesting because this product will feature a metal case that will allow you to hold quite a bit of cards. Actually, I believe that can help you store literally about 7,000 cards. And it also features like a sort of like a display case that has 3 blue eyes white dragons. So I will explain the price. So it is going. So as I said before, it'll be released in April of next year, and the price of it for those in the OCG, for those in Japan, will be 33,000 yen, which for us here in the U.S. would be $300. So that's pretty expensive. Let's see, product description. A display case set which contains 3 blue eyes white dragon, 3 blue eyes white dragons, the most that embodies Yu-Gi-Oh! And this commemorative product also includes an attached case that includes every card Seto Kaiba used in the original manga. Set content: a set of 3 blue eyes white dragons, all secret rare, in a display case. The case has the original manga 25th anniversary logo inscribed on it. Cards used by Seto Kaiba: 58 cards plus 3 new cards, all ultra rare foil. All 61 cards used by Kaiba in the original Yu-Gi-Oh are included as ultra rares, and among these 61, 3 long-awaited cards will be made into official OCGs, official game cards. Yes, so what are they? You'll have to find out. You'll have to find out later on in this video. Kaiba attached case including separators. This case size design reproduces the impacts of the first major scene Kaiba appeared. Excuse me. Capable of storing about 7,000 cards comfortably with 2 separator cards per row. There's room to arrange your cards in 14 different groupings. We've also included a belt in the lid side made to let you fold a rubber dual field, i.e. playmat, into 2 and carry it. Attached size, materials, and weight. The size, it is roughly 514 millimeters wide, 292 millimeters tall, and 120 millimeters deep. The body is 80 millimeters, and the lid is 40 milliliters, which includes a key, handle, and bottom convex. And the weight is about 7 kilograms. So I would probably about say a few pounds, maybe. Made entirely of aluminum, which is the body. The main body. The interior fabric is ethylene vinyl acetate black, I believe is the name. I probably just butchered it. The interior is polyester, and the others and the rest is sponge for a display set. The packing schedule size will be 620 millimeters wide. Excuse me, 500 millimeters tall, 220 millimeters deep, which includes a key, handle, and bottom convex, and about 8 kilograms. As far as the new cards, they were not just seen in the manga; they were seen in the anime. So I don't know what the hell people are. People are talking about. No. I don't want... Thank you? I swear my laptop's being stupid. So the 3 new cards, I'm actually going to look them up on my phone via Instagram. Give me 1 second, guys. Let's see. Okay, so the first one is Attack Guidance Armor, and its effect reads: equip on a monster on the field. When a monster attacks, redirect the attack to the equipped monster. So it's kind of like an equipped trap card, so to speak. The second one is Life Shaver, which was used against Yu-Gi or I guess the Pharaoh in the Battle City semifinals. If you guys remember that scene, you know. The effect reads: the opponent must discard 1 card from their hand for each turn this card was face down on the field. So 3 turns, that's practically half their hand. And then the last card is Magical Trick Mirror, which says activate only when the opponent declares an attack. You can take 1 spell from their grave and play it, which you can play Monster Reborn if you want it. So honestly, I'm glad that we're finally starting to see these cards come out into the wild, which is awesome because we might see them get used in the meta. Only time will tell. But the promo cards are obviously the 3 blue eyes. Will obviously be the 3 blue eyes, but the cards that are in the set, as far as we know, again, are the 3 new cards: Attack Guidance Armor, Life Shaver, Magical Trick Mirror, Blue Eyes, Hyozan Root, Judgment, Sword Stalker, Steel Ogre Grotto number 2, Gyakuteno Magami is the actual name. I actually pronounced that right, crazy enough. Gadget Soldier, Root Kaiser, Vorse Raider, X-Hat Cannon, La Jin, the Mystical Genie of the Lamb, Battle Ox, Ryukushin Powered, Mystic Horseman, Grappler, Hitotumi Giant, Ryukushin, Saki the Dark Clown, Obelisk the Tormentor, Mass Beast Discardius, Kaiser Glider, Invitation to a Dark Sleep, Death Feral Imp, Blade Knight, Y Dragon Head, Z Metal Tank, Lord of D, Wicked Worm Beast, Ancient Lamp, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, XYZ Dragon Cannon, XY Dragon Cannon, Rabbit Horseman, Monster Reborn, Polymerization, Stop Defense, Mesmeric Attack, or I guess Mesmeric Control, I guess, would be the more different term. Flute of Summoning Dragon, Soul Exchange, Silent Doom, Lullaby of Obedience, Cost Down, Card of Demise, Fiend Sanctuary, Shrink, Enemy Controller, Megamorph, Dark Energy, Spell Absorption, Crush Card, Gift of the Mystical Elf, Ring of Destruction, Virus Cannon, Interdimensional Matter Transporter, Cloning, Shadow Spell, Final Attack Orders, and Negate Attack. Pre-orders for this product will begin September 21st to October 31st. Expected deliveries start in April. I don't know if I will be able to get my hands on it because that is a very expensive product. So I don't know if I'll be able to get my hands on it. But honestly, I love it. I love it. I can't wait to see how many people buy it. So will I get my hands on it? It's possible, but only time will tell. Only time will tell. I'm sure that at some point, even without getting the pre-orders, I'm sure I might still be able to get it later on. But we'll see. We will see. Anyway, guys, now that that is been officially talked about, new Ghostrick support. Yeah, Ghostrick's got support, including a Link monster. First up, we have Ghostrick Siren, which is a 4-star Dark Fairy with 800 attack and 1500 defense, and it says cannot be normal summon unless you control a Ghostrick monster. If this card is normal summon or flip face up, send the top two cards of your deck to the grave. Then, if there was a Ghostrick card among them, you can apply one of these effects. Add a Ghostrick spell trap from your deck to your hand. Change one effect monster your opponent controls to face down defense. And then the second effect says once per turn you can change this card to face down defense. So not only can this be a double Book of Moon, but it can also be a Book of Moon or a Rhoda. So it's basically, so it's a pretty decent effect, but the only downside, and I've actually talked about this multiple times, with each new support or new archetype that I talk about, the big downside, hand traps are going to be a massive pain in the ass to deal with. Oh, that's right, it's Tuesday. I forgot we got the damn the trash people are here. But yeah, it could be a Book of Moon, it could be a Rhoda, however you want it. So that's actually really good, really good. Next up, we have the Link monster, which is Ghostrick Festival, which is a Link 1 Dark Spellcaster, with 0 attack, and the Link arrow is pointing down, so it's the bottom link. And it requires 1 non-link Ghostrick monster. You can also use a face-down Ghostrick monster you control as the material to Link monster to Link summon this card. You can only use the second effect once per turn. First effect says your Ghostrick monsters can attack directly while there's a Ghostrick card in the field zone. So if you have the field zone, if you have the field spell, you can easily just attack directly for game. Just attack basically. The second effect was a once per turn. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you contribute these cards, plus summon a Ghostrick monster from your deck and face down defense. So, yeah, you're basically can just Cyber Dragon a monster. Excuse me, like right off the bat, and it's really good. That's actually really cool though. That's really cool that Ghostricks are getting new support after all these years. When was the last time we got support for them? I want to say. Duelist Alliance, if I remember right. It was either Duelist Alliance or something else. I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. But next up we have Ghostrick Shot, which is a normal spell, and both of its effects are a once per turn. Special summon a Ghostrick monster from your hand or grave, then you can change one face down Ghostrick monster you control. Excuse me, to face up attack. So it's kind of like like its own stop defense, if you will. So it's basically a monster-born stop defense, if you will. Second effect says you can banish this card from your grave, then target a Ghostrick exceeds you control. Attach one Ghostrick card from your grave to it as material. So I believe Ghostrick Alucard? Ghostrick Alucard, I think, would probably be one of them. If I remember correctly. I'm going to look it up. I'm actually going to look it up on Neuron on my phone. Big shout out to Konami, not sponsored. Although, Konami, if you guys are down, let's do it. Let's get that partnership going. Hit me up. Let's see. So as far as the Ghostrick, so I was right. Ghostrick Alucard is one Xyz monster that they can use. Ghostrick Angel of Mischief, Dullahan, and the last Xyz monster is Ghostrick Succubus, I believe is the name. Which, if you guys didn't realize, it's basically succubus, basically, which is actually kind of clever, I have to admit. But yeah, those are the 4 Xyz that you can attach a card to, which is really cool. Really cool. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep that. Keep Neuron on. Keep that But yeah, basically you could just attach any card to, you know, a la carte, succubus, or anything like that as the material, which is really good because they can easily use up their effects again. Like with succubus, basically it says once per turn you can detach one material from his card. Target a face-up monster on the field with attack less than or equal to the combined attack of all Ghostrick monsters in the field. Destroy it, and if you do, that monster console cannot be used as long as you control a Ghostrick monster. So basically it prevents. So basically it's so with Succubus it can just basically trap hole your opponent's monsters. And then with Dullahan, it just basically cuts your it basically just cuts a monster's attack in half. Angel of Mischief, I believe, has an interesting effect. So Angel of Mischief says you can also exceed someone's card by using a Ghostrick exceeds monster you control as the material, except this card. When the number of exceeds monsters of exceeds materials on the field becomes 10, you win the duel. So basically, you can just continue. So basically, if you had 3 copies of Ghostrick Shot, you can just take 3, put them onto Angel of Mischief, and you win. Plain simple, plain simple. Once per turn, you can detach one material from this card, add a Ghostrick spell trap from your deck to your hand. Once per turn, you can attach a Ghostrick card from your hand to this card as a material. That's basically your boss monster for the whole archetype. And then a la carte says you can detach one material from his card, then target a set card your opponent controls and destroy it. Basically, that's basically what it does. So each of the Ghostrick Exceeds has their own effect, which is really good. And this card can actually and Ghostrick Shot can help you basically win games, basically. And then the last one, and then the last card for the support is Ghost Trick or Treat. Yeah, we're getting close to Halloween, guys. We're getting close to Halloween. It's that time of year again. You can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. If you control a Ghost Trick, Link or field spell, Link monster or field spell, target a face-up monster your opponent controls, your opponent can pay 2,000 life points to make this effect become, quote, set this card face down instead of sending it to the grave. Otherwise, this turn, that target cannot attack. Its effects are negated. Also, it's changed to face down defense during the end phase. So it's kind of like, it's kind of like the Paths of Destiny, where it's either your opponent pays 2,000 points to set Ghost Trick or Treat back face down, or you can target a monster that your opponent controls. It can't attack. Its effects are negated and changed to face down defense during the end phase. So it's kind of like a normal Fiendish Chain, if you will, which is like absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Really, really good. Speaking of Ghost Tricks, vampires have support. So we have a new effect monster, a new Exceeds, and a new Link monster actually. So the effect monster is called Vampire Ghost Ogre. Where have we heard that one before? Comment below. If you guys know where we've heard the term Ghost Ogre, let me know. Comment below if you guys know, because I sure as hell don't know. Anyway, it's a 3-star dark zombie with 1500 attack and 0 defense, and both of its effects are once per turn. If this card is normal summon, you can send one other vampire card from your hand or face-up field to the grave, add a level 4 or higher vampire from your deck to your hand. And if you do, send a level 2 or lower vampire from your deck to the grave. So it's 3 different effects in one. So basically it's kind of like a 1-for-1 Stratos Foolish Burial, if you will. So the 1-for-1 effect is you're sending a card from your hand to the graveyard. Or I know it says or face of field, but send one other vampire card from your hands, which is obviously the 1-for-1. The Stratos is obviously adding a level 4, is adding a vampire from your deck to your hand. Or actually no, sorry, not Stratos, Rhoda. Sorry, Rhoda, because you can add any warrior. I believe you can add in any warrior, if I remember right. If I remember correctly, I believe so. Oh, it's at a level 4 or lower. Okay. So yeah, so basically, it's a Stratos for the deck, and sending a vampire monster from your deck to your grave. It's a Foolish Burial. Can vampires not get any broken? Seriously, can they not get any broken? During the main phase, as a quick effect, you can banish this card from your grave and pay 500 life points immediately after this effect resolves. Normal summon a vampire monster. So that's really good. So if you have this card in your grave, you can banish it, pay 500, and once it resolves, you could just normal summon a monster right off the bat. And the funniest part about it is that you can actually do that in conjunction with your normal summon, if you will. So that's really good. Being able to go into your Exceeds plays like right off the bat like that. That card can really help you out. Next up, we have the Undead Vampire. That's the name of it, literally. It's a rank 8 Dark Zombie, Exceeds with 3,000 attack, 2,800 defense, and of course 2 or more level 8 monsters. So kind of generic. If you use a monster or monsters with a level that is owned by your opponent for the Exceed summon of this card, treat it as level 8. You can only use the second effect once per turn. Okay, so basically with this deck, you would have to use cards like a card like possibly Mind Control to use your opponent's monster as the material for this card, if that's the case, you treat it as a level 8, which is really, really good. First effect, not the player can target this card with the effects of monsters, special summon from anywhere other than the grave. Wow, that's pretty insane. That's pretty good. A nice little protection card. You can detach one material from this card, send the top 4 cards of each player's deck to the grave. Then if a monster or monsters was sent to the grave with this effect, you can special summon one of them to your field. So basically, it gives you the power to target one of your opponent's monsters, summon it, and then go into your link plays, including this one, which is called Vampire Fascinator, which is a link 3 Dark Zombie, with 2,400 attack, and its link arrows are top, bottom left, bottom right, and it requires 2 or more monsters, including a zombie. Both of its effects are once per turn. If this card is linked, summon, you can target a monster in your opponent's grave. You cannot special summon other monsters for the rest of the turn except zombie monsters. Also special summon the targeted monster to your field in defense. Yeah, basically this card helps you go into your undead vampire, go into your level 8 into your rank 8 plays. This card's busted. This card is absolutely busted. I just might have to play vampires. I just might. You contribute one vampire monster, then target a monster your opponent controls. Take control of it until the end phase. So basically, it's like its own like mind control, if you will, which is like absolutely insane, insanely good. But that being said, we have new Nordic support, and to be honest, I've been tempted. I actually have a Nordic deck built, but the problem is that I don't know how to what cards I need to take out. I have no idea. So big shout out big shout outs to my homie on Twitter, Shadow Realm Yu-Gi-Oh. Big shout outs to him. He said that he was actually planning on building the deck, and I can use this deck as as a reference. I might have to take it and just like put my own spin on it, kind of like I did with the DDD deck. If you guys have not checked out that deck profile, I recommend watching it. It was incredibly long, 40 minutes, insane. That being said, yeah, I think I might try it out. But first up we have Golden Bursty of the Nordic Beasts, which is a 3-star light beast tuner with 300 attack and 100 defense. And it says for a synchro summon, you can substitute this card for any Nordic tuner. So kind of similar to oh, what's that one? Let me look up. Hang on. Kind of similar to that one to that one Nordic monster. I'm trying to remember. Is this the one? Yeah. Is it? Yeah. So it's kind of similar to Venatus of the Nordic Ascendant, which it's the same effect, which is really cool. Really cool. And it says, and let's see, both of its effects are once per turn. If this card is normal or special summon, you can special summon a Nordic monster from your hand. Cyber Dragon it, easy. You can target one monster in your grave, except this card, add it to your hand. Wow. As a side note, Golden Bursty or Golden Haired is the artificial golden boar forged by the sons of Ivaldi as a gift to the god Freyr as part of a dare by Loki to one of the dwarves. Okay, that actually is kind of funny. That's actually kind of funny. Knowing Loki, that'd be something Loki would do. That is actually kind of funny. That is actually funny, I have to admit. Speaking of Ivaldi, we have Ivaldi of the Nordic Smith, which I believe Ivaldi in which, if the legends are correct, Ivaldi was actually a blacksmith that actually, I believe, forged Thor's hammer. Maybe I don't remember the story. If you guys remember, comment below, because I think that was the case. Okay, here it is. Side note. The sons of Vivaldi are a group of dwarves who were commissioned and partially tricked by Loki into making magical relics for the Nordic gods, such as the spear Gungnir, the boar Goldenburst, the malformed hammer Molnir, etc. after Loki ruined Sif's hair. Okay, yeah. So they're basically blacksmiths, basically, which is really cool. So Ivaldi is the 4-star Earth Warrior with 1500 attack and 700 defense. Both of its effects are once per turn. If you control a Nordic or ACR monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. So it's basically a Cyber Dragon with the cost of having a Nordic monster or one of the 3 Nordic gods on the field, which is really good. Which is just absolutely insane. If this card is normal special summon, you can add a Nordic Relic from your deck to your hand. So it's its own like spell tribe Rhoda, if you will, which is just absolutely insane. Next up, we actually have the new spell for them called Nordic Relic. I'm gonna try and pronounce it. Try and get close here. Nordic Relic Hilidskjalf. I'm butchering that name. But it is actually. But as a sign, it says that it is the high throne of Odin sitting at the top of the Hall Valhalla that allows Odin to peer out into the 9 realms and see all of creation. That's kind of cool. I actually like that. Both of its effects are once per turn. Special summon a Nordic monster from your deck. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck while the summoned monster is face up on the field, except the Nordic gods, of course, meaning Aesirs. You You can banish this card from your grave, add a Nordic monster from your deck to your hand, then shuffle a card from your hand into the deck. So it's kind of like graceful. I would say it's like graceful charity, but it's kind of it's kind of different, babe. It's kind of different. I swear my laptop is just being stupid. Can I get my thing back? I guess not. Anyway, yeah, there was a trap card that I wanted to bring up, but apparently I can't get it. Oh, here we go. Finally it shows up. I swear this laptop is so old. And then, last but not least, we have the continuous trap for them, which is called Nordic Relic Valen, which I believe the S is silent. It's Valen, but I believe it's Valen. I believe, it says here as a side note, it's a shield that sits before the sun, preventing it from burning all of creation to the ground from its intense heat. Both of its effects are once per turn, and it's a continuous trap, and it's only once per turn, so it's a hard once per turn. If you control an AZR monster, you can negate the effects of all face-up cards your opponent currently controls until the end of the turn. So, basically, if you have one of the 3 Nordic gods, basically you can just negate everything. It's its own Dark Ruler no more, but a continuous trap form. Second effect says you contribute a Nordic monster to target 1 ACR monster in your grave, special summon. So, it's basically 1-for-1, but Monster Reborn style. So, basically you tribute a Nordic monster that they have on the field, then you can resummon one of the 3 Nordic gods, which is incredible, absolutely insane. But honestly, I'm kind of curious of how the Nordic deck will look with the new support. I'm very curious. Big shout outs to Shadow Realm Yu-Gi-Oh for the heads up that he was gonna build the deck. But that brings me to the question of the day: what are your guys' thoughts on the 25th anniversary? What are your guys' thoughts on the 25th anniversary? Ultimate Kaiba Set. Let me know in the comments below. And that will... Hang on, guys. Trash people are here. Hang on. And that will do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel, you guys want more Yu-Gi-Oh! News videos, which gets posted every Tuesday. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any new content that comes your way. And be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. All the links will be down in the description below. And if you guys have fan mail that you want to send me and want me to open up on the channel, my address will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.